Okay, let us talk about these mukbang that I noticed on YouTube. And not only the seafood, but the other things that they are consuming. And it is extremely dangerous for us as children of the Most High, because we're all children of the Most High, to be consuming these things. Let us look at the size. Notice the size of these lobsters, crustaceans. Notice how huge they are. What do you have to feed, right, these crustaceans, why they are so huge and we're consuming them? We are the children of the Most High, and we're supposed to keep our temple clean. Our bodies are our temple. The Most High do not dwell in these churches or religious organization. He is not there. He dwells within you, and if you read your Bible, even though it is tampered with, it will tell you that. And if you go to Leviticus 11 chapter, you can look at a few verses, verse 4, 9, 11, 13, and quite a few others that tells you about what we should be consuming. Now, if you look at some of the food that they're consuming, some even eating things that looks like the boom boom, and they say that's a delicacy, right? And they are consuming these food, and our children are watching, thinking that it is absolutely cool and there is nothing wrong with it. People, open your eyes and be mindful of what your children is watching, and be mindful of what you're putting inside your bodies. What in God's name did these creatures eat to be that size? And it depends on your research material, because I noticed they are sanitizing the categories of these crustaceans. Some say they are scavengers, others say filter feeders, and it goes on and on. No one is calling them what they are. Very few is calling them what they are, which is scavengers, especially crab. Crab is a type of crustacean that will eat just about anything. Once they crawl out the water, they will eat dead carcasses. And if you have to take a hammer to open your food, that means you're not supposed to be eating that in the first place. If you have to use a hammer on it, come on now, wake up. What is going on? Right? At the end of the day, these are people that is doing this are mainly from wealthy countries where there's an abundance of food and it is cheap, so they don't have to be eating these kind of things. The Bible tells you that it's unclean, so if it is unclean, it will make your bodies unclean. The Most High cannot dwell in a temple that is not clean, right? Who would want to live in a house that is not clean? So you cannot expect the Most High to be dwelling within you in an unclean temple. Our bodies are our temple. We must keep it clean on the inside and on the outside, right? And our children are watching this so-called mukbang, where everybody seems to be about who can eat the most outrageous type of food. I'm starting to realize that, and these are people from the richer countries. Now I definitely see for 2020 these a few individuals in the mukbang community might be getting paid big money to be promoting the eating of human flesh. I can definitely see that is where this is going to, that is where it is leading to, because the numbers on these mukbang is just beyond words, right? And they are so popular. I am happy for them, but at the same time it sends a bad message to our young people that we should practice genocide, because that is exactly what it is. Because if the Most High is not dwelling with you, you are open for attack, not just spiritual attack but physical attack, because the Most High is not with you, because your body is unclean. And it is a clever trick by the enemy so that he can get to physically attack a lot of you, kill you, kidnap you, do a lot of bad things to your children, because your children have no protection, no spiritual or physical protection. The Most High tells you he will fight your battles, but he cannot fight your battles if you do not accept him, if you do not take the necessary steps. Basic things. Basic. He's not asking for a lot. right? And to be honest, I feel very sorry for the children because they are the ones that are the victims. They are the ones that has been kidnapped. They are the ones that have been attacked by the police. They are the ones been knocked over, and they have no form of protection, physically or spiritually, and people just don't get it. Keep your temple clean so that the Most High can dwell within, so that you and your family can be protected in this wicked satanic system. This is a clever plan by the devil, and I definitely see them promoting the eating of human flesh in 2020 through this mukbang craze of eating nasty, unclean food. People, be mindful. This is a trick. We need to pray for our children and say, Glory be to the Most